Welcome to Pancho's Pizza, and today I'm going to be talking about Lotus Esprit V8s and why I believe that so many of them have head gasket issues after rebuilds. Reason being, the head gaskets. I'll also show you what's actually available for head gaskets and the difference between what's available. In front of me, I have a OEM unused head gaskets. I have an OEM used head gasket. I have a unused aftermarket head gasket, and I have a used aftermarket head gasket. So let's begin with the differences between these two head gaskets. In short, the differences are the coating, the thickness of the layers, and the type of steel used for the outer layers. The Esprit V8 is very sensitive to head gaskets, and in my opinion, a lot of it has to do with the way it's designed. Specifically, the liners, the cylinder liners in a Esprit V8 ride a few thousandths of an inch below the top of the block, or the block deck. So, because of the difference in thicknesses, materials, and the difference in coatings, I don't think that these aftermarket head gaskets can compensate for that step. And you end up with poor sealing. So let's get into the details. The original head gasket has a thick rubber coating on both sides of all three layers. The aftermarket head gasket has a thin coating that is not rubber-like. It actually almost feels like paint. Second difference is the middle layer on an original gasket is thicker than the aftermarket. And lastly, I believe that the metal used for the outer layers is also different. And that is obvious when you look at a used head gasket that has been cycled. This particular gasket came off of a car with approximately 17,000 miles that overheated many times, enough to cause the liner sealant to fail and have water mixing with the oil. This aftermarket head gasket was used on a car for about 500 to 1,000 miles. Not a single overheat, yet the stampings, the indentions, and the details are still somewhat crisp on the original. The aftermarket, even after a short use, is almost completely flat, and there's almost no definition left. You can see that very obvious around the bolt holes and the ridges around the combustion chamber. As you can see, this one, it's almost flat. I've already measured the thicknesses of each one. Here are the thicknesses in the screen. So what it boils down to basically is that the outer layers are all about the same thickness, with the middle layer being a bit thinner on the aftermarket head gaskets. Now, the original ones have been proven that they work. There's no issues with them as long as your surface prep is good. Unfortunately, they're getting very difficult to find. So does that mean that there's no good options left? Not quite. I think that these aftermarkets can probably still work. You could get rid of the height difference between the top of the sleeves and the top of the block, and I think you should be fine. Now, luckily, I've heard a rumor that JE is working with Elrin, which is the manufacturer of the original gaskets, and making a reproduction run of an original style head gasket using the proper material, proper thickness, proper coatings. So hopefully we would have a third option soon. So there you have it. If you like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.